Anakin couldn't sleep. 3 nights had passed since he buried his mother in the sand of Tatooine. 3 nights since he slaughtered the Tusken Raiders in blind rage. The nightmares wouldn't stop. Her voice, her final breath, they haunted him. But tonight, something else gnawed at him. He sat alone in the Jedi Temple archives, searching for anything that might explain why the Tuskens had taken her. Why now? Why her? That's when he found it. A classified intelligence file. Locked, restricted. But Anakin didn't care. He sliced through the encryption with barely a thought. Inside, buried beneath layers of Republic security protocols, was a single intercepted transmission, separatist frequency. Coded, but not well enough. Anakin's hands trembled as he listened. The woman on Tatooine has been secured. The Tusken tribes have been persuaded. Lord Sidious believes this will accelerate the Skywalker boys' fall. His blood ran cold. Sidious, the Sith Lord the Jedi had been hunting for over a decade, the Phantom pulling the strings of the war. And now, this? Anakin replayed it again and again. Lord Sidious believes this will accelerate the Skywalker boys' fall. They killed her, on purpose, to break him. His breathing quickened, his vision blurred, the force around him rippled with fury. But then, another file appeared on the screen. Cross-referenced, a financial record, payments funneled through shell corporations on Sereno, connections to Coruscant, to the Senate, to the Chancellor's office. No. Anakin's heart pounded. It couldn't be, but the data didn't lie. Every credit, every transaction, every secret communication, it all traced back to one man, Palpatine, the man who had mentored him, guided him, trusted him, had murdered his mother. Anakin stood, his lightsaber ignited without thought. The blue blade cast shadows across the archive walls, and in that moment, everything changed. Anakin didn't wait for morning. He burst through the Chancellor's office doors, lightsaber already drawn. The guards outside didn't even see him coming. A force push sent them crashing into the walls. Palpatine looked up from his desk, surprised, but only for a moment. "Anakin." The Chancellor's voice was smooth, concerned. "My boy, what's wrong?" "Don't." Anakin's voice shook with rage. "Don't call me that." He threw a datapad onto the desk, the intercepted transmission, the financial records, the proof. Palpatine glanced at it. His expression didn't change. "You killed her." Anakin's words were barely a whisper. "You killed my mother." Silence. Then, Palpatine smiled. "Oh, Anakin." He stood slowly. "You were always too emotional, too attached. That's why you'll never be a true Jedi." "Answer me!" Anakin ignited his lightsaber. The blue blade hummed inches from Palpatine's face, but the Chancellor didn't flinch. "Yes." His voice was cold now, cruel. "I orchestrated it. The Tuskens, the timing, all of it. You needed to be pushed, to see the Jedi's failures, to embrace your true potential." Anakin's grip tightened. Every fiber of his being screamed to strike him down. "Do it," Palpatine whispered. "Give in to your anger. Prove me right." For a heartbeat, Anakin hesitated. Then Palpatine's hand shot forward. Lightning exploded from his fingertips. Anakin barely raised his blade in time. The Sith lightning crashed against the lightsaber, filling the room with blinding light and crackling energy. "Foolish boy." Palpatine's face twisted into something monstrous. His eyes burned yellow. "You think you can challenge a Sith Lord?" The force detonated outward. Windows shattered, furniture flew, and across the Senate district, alarms began to scream. The secret was out. Anakin crashed through the council chamber doors, burned and bleeding. "The Chancellor is the Sith Lord!" he shouted. The room fell silent. Mace Windu rose from his seat. "Slow down, Skywalker. What happened?" Anakin threw the datapad onto the center holotable. "He admitted it. He killed my mother to turn me. He's Darth Sidious. I have proof." Obi-Wan stepped forward, concern etched on his face. "Anakin, are you certain?" "I fought him." Anakin's voice cracked. "He used Force lightning. His eyes, they turned yellow. It's him." The council exchanged uneasy glances. Ki-Adi-Mundi shook his head. "This is unprecedented. The Supreme Chancellor? The implications don't matter," Anakin snapped. "He's been playing us from the beginning. The war, the clones, everything. We have to arrest him now." Yoda closed his eyes, the weight of the galaxy pressed down on him. "Believe you I do, young Skywalker, but act carefully we must." "Carefully?" Anakin couldn't believe it. "He's the enemy!" Mace Windu studied the data, his jaw tightened. "If this is true, if we move on the Chancellor, the Senate will see it as a coup. The Republic could collapse." "It's already collapsing," Obi-Wan said quietly. "We've just been too blind to see it." Plo Koon stepped forward. "We take a strike team, quietly. If Skywalker is right, we end this tonight." Shakti nodded. "And if he's wrong?" No one answered. Yoda opened his eyes. "A choice we have. Trust the Force, or trust the system we've sworn to protect." Mace Windu ignited his lightsaber. "I'm done trusting systems," he said. "We move now. Anakin, take us to him." Outside, Republic cruisers filled the sky, and deep in the Senate building, Palpatine smiled. He'd been expecting them. The doors exploded inward. Mace Windu strode through the smoke, lightsaber blazing purple. Kit Fisto, Agent Kalar, and Saesee Tiin flanked him. Anakin and Obi-Wan followed close behind. Palpatine sat calmly at his desk. "Master Windu," he said softly, "this is unexpected." "Chancellor Palpatine," Mace's voice was ice, "you're under arrest for crimes against the Republic." Palpatine stood slowly. "Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?" "The Senate will decide your fate." A thin smile crossed Palpatine's lips. "I am the Senate." His lightsaber ignited, a crimson blade that burned like hatred itself. He moved faster than thought. Agent Kalar fell first, cut down before his blade even rose. Saesee Tiin died a heartbeat later, lightning coursing through his body. But this time, Anakin didn't hesitate. His blue blade intercepted Palpatine's strike. Obi-Wan swept in from the side. Kit Fisto pressed the attack from behind, and Mace Windu channeled the full fury of Vapad. Palpatine's face twisted with rage. "Fools, you think you can defeat a Sith Lord?" "We already have," Mace said coldly. Their blades became a storm. Palpatine fought like a demon, spinning, striking, unleashing waves of force energy that shattered walls and cracked the floor. But he was surrounded, outnumbered, and for the first time in decades, afraid. Kit Fisto's blade slashed across his arm. Palpatine screamed. Obi-Wan severed his lightsaber hand. The crimson blade clattered to the floor. Mace's purple blade hovered at Palpatine's throat. "It's over," Anakin said, breathing hard. Palpatine looked up at him and laughed. "Over?" His voice echoed strangely. "Oh, my dear boy, it's just beginning." He pressed something in his robes. Across the galaxy, a single encrypted message went out. "Execute Order 66. The message reached every clone trooper simultaneously. On Kashyyyk, Commander Gree raised his blaster toward Yoda. On Mygeeto, Ki-Adi-Mundi's own troops opened fire. On Felucia, Aayla Secura fell in a hail of blaster bolts. On Cato Nimoy Dia, Plo Koon's starfighter exploded mid-flight. Across the galaxy, the Jedi died. But on Coruscant, something was different. The temple still stood. The council still lived. When Commander Appo led the 5 First toward the temple entrance, he found the gates sealed. Jedi Knights lined the walls, lightsabers ignited. "Stand down, Commander," Master Shakti called from above. "We know about the order." Appo's helmet turned toward her. No hesitation, no emotion. Good soldiers follow orders. The clones opened fire. The battle of the Jedi Temple had begun, but this time, the Jedi were ready. Inside the council chamber, alarms screamed. Reports coming in from across the galaxy. The clones, they've turned, everywhere. Anakin stared at the holomap. Red lights blinked out one by one, each light a Jedi. "How many?" he whispered. "Too many." Mace Windu's fist clenched. "We've lost dozens already, maybe hundreds." Palpatine, restrained and kneeling, laughed through broken teeth. "You cannot stop it. The clones will not disobey. They were made to obey." Yoda's ears drooped. A trap within a trap this was. Even in defeat, victory he claims. Explosions rocked the temple walls. Clone artillery had arrived. Obi-Wan ignited his lightsaber. "We have to evacuate. Get the younglings off-world." "No," Anakin's voice was hard. "We fight. We hold the temple. If we run now, the Jedi are finished." Mace Windu looked at him, then nodded. "Then we make our stand here." Outside, the 5 First breached the outer gates. The war had come home. blaster fire tore through the temple corridors. Anakin deflected a volley of shots, sending them back into the clone ranks. Beside him, Obi-Wan moved like water, precise, controlled, every motion efficient. "Fall back to the archives," Obi-Wan shouted over the chaos. A dozen Jedi Knights retreated with them, covering the younglings as they fled deeper into the temple. Behind them, the 5 First advanced like a machine, relentless, emotionless, unstoppable. "These were our men," a young Padawan gasped, tears streaming down her face. "Not anymore," Anakin said grimly. They reached the archives. Jocasta Nu was already there, sealing the doors with emergency locks. "They're breaching the East Wing," she reported. "We've lost the meditation gardens. The hangar bay is still secure, but not for long." Mace Windu appeared from the shadows, wounded but still standing. "We need to get the children off-world now." "I'll take them," Obi-Wan said.
The clones opened fire, and Anakin Skywalker became a storm. Palpatine's voice echoed through the holding cell. "Your wife, Anakin, the senator from Naboo. Did you really think I didn't know?" Anakin froze outside the cell door. Mace Windu gripped his shoulder. "Don't listen to him. It's a trick." "Is it?" Palpatine's yellow eyes gleamed. "Check her apartment. You have 53 minutes. The thermal detonator is quite sophisticated. Only I can disarm it." Anakin's blood turned to ice. "You're lying." "Am I?" Palpatine smiled. "Your precious Padme, your unborn children, all of it gone, unless you give me what I want." "What do you want?" Anakin's voice cracked. "A fair fight, you and me. No Jedi Council, no interference. If you win, I tell you how to save her. If I win," he laughed, "well, that won't matter, will it?" Mace Windu shook his head. "Absolutely not. We're not playing his games." But Anakin was already moving. He opened the cell door. "Anakin, no!" Obi-Wan's voice crackled over the comlink. "It's suicide." "It's Padme," Anakin said quietly. And that was all that mattered. Palpatine stood, chains falling away with a gesture. The Force rippled around him like a storm. "Finally," he hissed, "let us see if you truly are the chosen one." They clashed in the center of the chamber. Blue lightning met crimson rage. The walls cracked, the floor buckled. Reality itself seemed to bend around their power. Anakin fought with everything: his love, his anger, his fear, his hope. Palpatine fought with pure hatred. Their blades locked. "You cannot win, boy," Sidious snarled. "The dark side is stronger." Anakin looked him in the eyes. "Maybe, but I have something you'll never understand." He let go of his fear, and the Force answered. The Force exploded outward. Palpatine screamed as Anakin's power overwhelmed him, pure, unfiltered, unstoppable. The dark side shattered like glass. Sidious collapsed, his body broken, his spirit extinguished. Anakin stood over him, breathing hard. "The detonator code," he said coldly. With his dying breath, Palpatine whispered it. Anakin raced to Padme's apartment. With seconds to spare, he deactivated the bomb. Padme collapsed into his arms, sobbing. "It's over," he whispered. "You're safe. Our children are safe." And for the first time in years, Anakin felt peace. Across the galaxy, the clone programming was shut down. Jedi and clones alike stood confused on 100 battlefields. Slowly, cautiously, the fighting stopped. The Separatist Council, learning of Palpatine's death, surrendered within days. Without Sidious pulling the strings, the war had no purpose. The Senate convened in emergency session. Bail Organa stood before them. "We were deceived, manipulated. Our republic became a weapon turned against itself. That ends today." The Senate voted overwhelmingly to disband the Grand Army, to reform the government, and to hold those responsible accountable. The Jedi Order withdrew from military command. They returned to their role of peacekeepers, guardians, and scholars. Anakin Skywalker resigned his rank of general. He became a Jedi Knight once more. Nothing more, nothing less. He and Padme were married openly. No more secrets, no more lies. When their twins were born, Luke and Leia, the entire Jedi Council came to celebrate. Master Yoda held Luke in his arms, tears streaming down his ancient face. "Fulfilled the prophecy you have, young Skywalker. Balance to the Force you brought." Anakin looked at his children, his wife, his family. "I didn't bring balance alone," he said. "We all did, together." And in the ruins of Palpatine's office, a new republic was born, one built on truth, not lies. 5 years passed. The galaxy healed slowly, but it healed. The Jedi Temple stood tall once more, its halls filled not with the sounds of war, but the laughter of younglings learning the ways of the Force. Anakin Skywalker walked through the training rooms, watching the new generation of Padawans practice their forms. No longer a general, no longer a weapon, just a teacher. Obi-Wan appeared beside him, a slight smile on his bearded face. "They're getting better. They're getting cocky," Anakin corrected, but he was smiling too. "I wonder where they learned that," Obi-Wan said dryly. Outside in the temple gardens, 2 children played. Luke Skywalker, 5 years old, blonde hair shining in the sun, reached out his small hand. A training remote floated into the air, spinning lazily. "Look, Leia, I did it!" His sister, Leia, her hair tied in small buns, crossed her arms. "That's nothing. Watch this." 3 remotes lifted at once, orbiting around her in perfect circles. Luke pouted. "Show off." From a nearby bench, Padme watched them with tears of joy in her eyes. No more hiding, no more secrets, just a family living in the light. Anakin found her there as the sun began to set. "They're strong," Padme said softly. "They're ours," Anakin replied, sitting beside her. "That's all that matters." She leaned against him. "Do you ever think about what could have been if you hadn't found that file, if you hadn't confronted Palpatine?" Anakin was quiet for a long moment. "Every day," he admitted, "I see the path I almost took, the darkness I almost embraced, and it terrifies me." "But you didn't," Padme reminded him. "You chose love. You chose us." "I chose the truth," Anakin said, "and the truth saved me." That evening, Anakin stood alone on the temple's highest balcony. The Coruscant sunset painted the sky in shades of orange and gold. The city sprawled endlessly below, alive and free. Obi-Wan joined him. They stood in comfortable silence, 2 brothers who had survived the impossible. "The Force is balanced," Obi-Wan said quietly. "You fulfilled the prophecy, Anakin. You destroyed the Sith." "I said we destroyed the Sith," Anakin corrected. "All of us, together." Behind them, Luke and Leia ran up, breathless and excited. "Dad, Dad, teach us!" Luke bounced on his toes. "Teach us the lightsaber!" Anakin looked at Obi-Wan, who nodded with a grin. Anakin knelt before his children. His hand went to his belt, and his lightsaber hissed to life, a brilliant blue blade glowing in the fading light. "All right," Anakin said, his voice filled with warmth. "Lesson 1. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack." Luke and Leia's eyes went wide with wonder, and in that moment, Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one who didn't fall, knew that the future was safe. The darkness had been defeated, and the light would endure.